We're just about to get started, so if you could go ahead and take your seats. First of all, I want to say thank you to all of you for your time commitment, for being here with us today. My name is Anja Lee, and I'm going to be your personal trainer of sorts today. So I hope that you're all stretched and energized and ready to have a good workout. And our workout today is going to be all about the morphological matrix. Now I see some blank stares. You're thinking, what does she have in store for me this next 90 minutes? Actually, the morphological matrix is a very easy tool that allows us to generate creative ideas when we have an objective that's complex and has many different layers. So I've actually used the morphological matrix and components of it in my own business. I wear many different hats. I am, of course, a coach and a trainer and a facilitator, and I also invest in real estate. Not too many people know that about me. So I use the matrix to develop a portfolio of real estate across the United States to build wealth. I also use it to create new content for my clients, and I use it on a day-to-day basis just to build my business and grow my business. Now, I would love to take credit for creating the morphological matrix, but alas, I did not. Morphology and morphological analysis dates way back to ancient Greek times. Philosophers have used it in the past, and you may have heard of Aristotle, right? Very famous Greek philosopher. He used morphological analysis to study animals. Specifically, he studied their species and their form. And then he extrapolated that information and he used it to study forms of government. And some of those forms of government didn't even exist yet at that time. So talk about forward thinking and thinking outside of the box. So now we fast forward to modern times, and the morphological matrix is still used in many different ways. It's often used by car designers to come up with new and exciting ideas for vehicles. And Aldo, you might find this of interest because we talked this morning during the break and you mentioned to me that you were a creative writer. Well, many screenwriters actually use the morphological matrix to come up with new ideas. If you remember the television show The Lone Ranger, now I know I'm probably dating myself a little bit here, but the writers of The Lone Ranger actually used the matrix to come up with ideas for new episodes. And every time you sit down with your family to watch yet another Disney blockbuster, and you're thinking to yourself, okay, they've been doing this for years, how do they keep coming up with these great ideas? Disney actually uses the morphological matrix. And it works well for them because the matrix works when we have a complex objective that has many different components to it. And you know from your writing that in creating a screenplay, there are a ton of things to think about. What are some of the things that you might actually think about if you were writing a screenplay?